Hello guys, I am IAP and I'm casting GoPro for you and for Definitive Esports, and we have another epic game this week coming up, so let's head straight into the game and see what's going on. So in the top right position, the purple Zerg, we have GoSu.ostojiy. I'm not sure if that pronouncement is correct, but I'm going to say Ostojiy, and this is the featured player of the week in GoPro, and this is a Canadian player who's actually up and coming, and yeah, he's playing for It's GoSu. He won the Toronto Quest for the best in 2011, but I'm not finding any replay or info about him in 2012 on his Team Liquid. He actually played in the MLG Winter Championships, where he got through the open bracket over notable players like Golden and Puma, and played in pool play. So yeah, he is quite a notable player, but he hasn't shown himself all too much, and this is another chance where he gets to show himself. And on the other side of the map, the red Protoss, he is EG.HuK. So this is one player you should have seen me playing, a really strong player playing for Team EG. Of course, he has been in GSL like a year ago, and dropping down an early Nexus here before the Forge even. So he's going to do a Forge expand, and we are on Antigua Shipyard, which is pretty much one of the most common maps in StarCraft, but it's getting pretty old, so we'll soon see it fade away, I guess. Spawning pool now up for Ostojiy, so he's going to go for a early third here in the end. The pylon got cancelled for HuK, and he actually delays this hatchery quite a bit, forcing Ostojiy to react to that. 4 Zerglings out right now, and he will see that this pylon actually got cancelled and be like, oh, why? Okay, so anyway, we see one queen on the way for Ostojiy. Ostojiy, there we go, Ostojiy. And yeah, he's going to drop down the hatchery here. So yeah, going for an early 2 hatches, as well as he'll probably follow it up with some roaches, which is the most standard versus Protoss here. A simulator getting taken for HuK, double assimilators actually, and this Nexus is finished up. Some Zerglings will get killed off here by the cannon, and only 2 Zerglings here remaining. HuK not having any units now starting the first Zealot. Forge is finished with no weapons getting researched just yet. 2 probes trying to work versus these Zerglings, but they will actually get some damage done there, and now moving into the mineral line of HuK, where they will just be able to poke a bit, making life harder for HuK, while as one Zealot is moving out on the map to delay some more Zerglings from getting any scouting done. And HuK actually cleans out the Zerglings in the main base. One Overlord here lurking, doing whatever it can to get some scouting done. So yeah, all 3 hatches finished for Ostojiy. 3rd queen on the way, while as we see Cybernetics Core just finishing up for HuK. 3rd queen just popped for Ostojiy, and yeah, we actually see some Stargate play coming up from HuK, and this is quite a good response to roaches. First Zealot is here in the 3rd, will be able to do some poking, but not that much. It will be able to kill off a drone, but actually will it get 2 drones? No, it will actually go down, only getting 1 drone there. Quite good play from Ostojiy, defending from HuK there. More drones getting trained right now. 5 drones on the way, 2 extractors getting taken, so this will be very late roaches, or at least pretty late. Ostojiy focusing on getting a lot of getting a lot of drones here, while as HuK is trying to just put some pressure on him with some zealots here. Ostojiy getting one additional queen out to his first void ray on the way for HuK right now, and it will be able to move out on the map and walk over to Ostojiy to meet the roaches pretty much. 2 additional gateways getting constructed right now, chrono boosting this void ray, which will finish pretty soon, and yeah, dropping down 1 gateway here, which Ostojiy will pretty much sees that there is a gateway here, but not much more. Warp gate research not that far from done, and weapons upgrade level 1 getting research right now. Lair on the way, Roach War not long from finishing, and the first void ray is moving out the map, not a WAP. Okay, and we should follow it. There we go. No? What am I doing? Oh, so it actually stayed. So there we go. Seeing the void ray move in. And will it get some kills? This Overlord Scout is out pretty early, and the 2 queens here to say hello to it. Going to get some damage done here, actually. Void Ray trying to charge up on this Overlord, and it will actually go down to these 2 queens, and the Void Ray actually gets lost. That was quite bad. 1 pylon going to get found by HuK here as well. Did he see it with his creep? I'm not sure. 1 Overlord moving into the main here just to see what's going on. Sees that this target is inactive and not much is going on it right now, and this little aggression was pretty much failed. Giant reconstruction on the way now for the roaches to make them move a little bit faster. We have 1 probe here getting visioned by this Overlord, who is going to see it all, everything that's going on. Going to take out 1 more additional pylon here for HuK, which will make him lose a couple of minerals more, which is quite bad. We see 1 macro hatch going up for Ostojiy, while as he's getting burrow, Missile missile attacks, metabolic boost, and Giant reconstruction about to finish. More roaches on the way out. And additional gateways going up for HuK right now, but yeah, lots of sentries, some stalkers, but no immortals out just yet. Starting 1 observer pretty fast, lots of roaches here, but will they be able to do that much versus this big army of Ostojiy? I don't know. The roaches now moving in, trying to target down stalker after stalker, getting 1 stalker and 1 sentry there, pretty good trade. Observer now moving out. These roaches just waiting for burrow to finish, and yeah, tunneling claws getting research as well, and so missile attacks level 1 and metabolic boost on the way as well. So upgrades soon to finish, and yeah, Ostojiy will start working on this destructible debris. We have 1 observer here, so any burrow will get scouted by HuK, and Ostojiy will actually move up the 3rd, sees these 3 gateways, and that he can't really engage into these, having some roaches here as well, so that he can pretty much circumvent this army, or just try to sandwich it, making it so that HuK needs to put down some perfect force fields pretty much. More immortals on the way, and the time is running out for Ostojiy. HuK throwing down some good force fields, trapping a couple of roaches, but Ostojiy getting some free stalkers as well, while as he's moving in from multiple angles here. Ostojiy going for a 4th, while as HuK is just trying to defend as good as he can right now. Ostojiy trying to go up the 3rd, and HuK sees this, and he will move up with his main army. 1 photon cannon will go down here, and Ostojiy just targeting down this warp gate, while as he's moving in from the other directions. So good force fields, trapping a lot of roaches here, actually pretty much stacked on top of each other. Going to burrow move there and get the hell out of there. Yeah, the roaches got into the mineral line of the 3rd, but these these probes drop out of there and gets pretty many probe kills. And actually we see HuK drop in supply, but Oslo has a lot of roaches, so that's pretty much what's making him ahead in supply. But if we look at the mining, Oslo is so ahead right now, playing very good, putting HuK on a lot of pressure all the time, but losing a little bit too much right now. HuK researching Blink, Protoss ground weapons level 2 getting research as well. 6 roaches on the way, 4th just finishing for Oslo, going to put him up to 4 bases. More drones getting transferred towards the 4th, I guess. Roaches on the way out. Yeah, these are going to the 4th, and infestation pit finished. Oslo just trying to poke a bit, and HuK is actually supply capped here, or not capped, he's supply block here. 2 panels going down, Protoss ground weapons level 2 getting research right now, and during this time he can't do any warpings. Oslo is going to kill off one more gateway once again and move out of there, just getting whatever he can. And Oslo is just, or HuK is just putting up more and more panels here to try to defend, while as Oslo is just taking charge over the middle. And HuK is doing his best. He's moving out right now with a pretty strong army. All these stalkers look so scary. Not that many mortals, only 1 here. A couple of sentries with a pretty decent amount of energy, but not that much. But this Blink Stalker Micro of HuK is so good. He's trying to just circumvent this army, but getting up to pretty good position, throwing down some force fields, actually trapping his own stalkers. While as HuK is trying to circumvent with a couple of zealots moving in towards the 3rd here. The roaches Oslo will meet up with them, while as he's trying to defend his 4th, but an aggressive Blink forward going to take down this 4th pretty easily, while as all these zealots will be dealt with. But this 4th went down. So many stalkers here. HuK moved, warping in additional reinforcements. Oslo is now pretty much the max off, but only on roaches. Roaches doing whatever they can to kill off as many stalkers as they can and stop them. Brute or Greatest Spy now on the way. Segment attacks level 2 getting research, and 27 roaches on the way. That's just crazy. 2 more additional hatches getting constructed right now as we speak, and this placement is just so good by HuK, just defending as good as he can. More immortals on the way. HuK is moving down to his base once again, maybe going to grab and expand pretty soon. He's starting to get pretty thin on minerals on his main and natural. So yeah, it's pretty much only his 3rd with a lot of minerals. Going to transfer some probes there, as well as move some out to drop some islands out on the map. All these roaches now moving in towards the army of HuK, but one aggressive Blink forward will put them in a pretty awkward position. Nice force fields though, going to put HuK in a pretty good position here. And Oslo needs to move back. The 4th gets cancelled again. Lots of spine crawlers getting constructed here. First 2 brute lords on the way and 3 corruptors. All the roaches get burned, and HuK just takes the middle. And these spine crawlers will soon get finished up. But some will maybe get cancelled. Some force fields are getting thrown down, but Oslo is doing as good as he can, burrowing under them and moving away. And the spine crawler is now starting to finish. But where is the brute lords? The brute lords are now moving forward, and the stalker count is getting pretty thin right now, as well as HuK is trying to take a 4th. Oslo just finishing up his 4th base once again, losing 1 base though, and both players on pretty equal food, so it's starting to even out with both these players, starting to get easier to see who's ahead and who's not in terms of food. HuK is going to go for a Blink up here, going to take out this base pretty pretty... No, he's actually blinking into the main here. Going to take out lots of overlords, making Tolstoy have a pretty hard time here. Some Brutalords moving in, but they are caught up in a pretty bad position. One aggressive blink. These Brutalords doesn't have much to say. Picking up some Stalkers, but there are a lot of Stalkers left. But all these roaches will chase out the Stalkers and actually pulling also ahead in food right now. But he needs these 6 Overlords that's on the way. Some additional Immortals here to defend this base alongside with Zealots. So there's nothing much that Oslo can do right now versus HuK. 2 Brutalords here, 3 more Brutes on the way, and HuK's army is looking pretty scary right now. If you look at the income tab, we can see that HuK is actually ahead in income right now. Oslo has 1 base down here, but it is not mining. The main is totally mined out, and he needs to transfer some workers to this position. And the natural is running dry. Third is totally oversaturated and running pretty dry as well, but Oslo is getting pretty high on the food camp right now, and EG.HuK is moving in right now. Not lots of Brutals had been lost, and HuK is just looking so strong right now, but Oslo trying to defend by every means that it is, and HuK is just putting a lot of pressure on, denying Oslo from taking or at least transferring any drones. And I don't know, does HuK know about this base? He doesn't know about the base, and that's the only factor why it's there. And there's so many Immortals out for HuK right now, and 5 Brutalords here for Oslo that will help him a lot. And HuK needs to take this pretty serious now, because he doesn't want to lose to this. And Oslo in the meantime should be having 1 observer and a corruptor here to be able to take out any observers. And Oslo will start working on this nexus. It will go down pretty fast. Moving in with the probes again, and Oslo will end up in a sandwich here. Stalkers coming down from both angles. Roaches doing the best as they can to defend these Brutalords, but the Brutalords are going down so fast. Lots of Stalkers going down. An aggressive blink forward. Last Brutalord goes down. Not that many Roaches surviving, and HuK is actually taking the food count lead here. And this pretty much settles this game. But Oslo did some really good things in this game, and that's what we're going to focus on. That Oslo, he really showed what he got. He had some moments in this game where he could have won, and he's a really good and a notable player. So thank you for watching. This was Going Pro, and I am AOP.